everyone, and welcome to Anand Rathi Wealth Presents Champions of Growth. Today, we want to talk about the people who have been part of the journey for a decade, shaping not just their own careers, but the legacy of the organization. Because at Anand Rathi Wealth, success is not just about numbers, but it's about the people who drive them. And as we celebrate these long standing pillars of strength, today the spotlight is on Subir Das, who joined the company in 2015 and will complete an incredible 10 years at Anand Rathi Wealth. He's got over 20 years of experience spanning a lot of companies and has built a remarkable AUM of 390 crores. He now has his eyes set on 500 crores by March 2026. So let's find out a little bit more about his journey. Subir, thanks for joining in. So this is a great milestone that you have looking to complete. Tell us a little bit more about your most cherished memory at Anand Rathi Wealth.
Well, the decision of joining Anand Rathi itself was, I think, one of the best decisions of my life. So prior to Anand Rathi, I have worked 10 years in 3, 4 other organizations. Even though my background is economics honors and MBA finance, but in the first 10 years of my career, whatever I was doing in the name of wealth management, there was no connection to finance or economics. It was only hardcore sales. But joining Anand Rathi in 2015, I realized one thing: if I have to do well in this organization, I have to get back to my basics. So the organization process was such, the pedagogy was such that I had to go back to my books, work on my concepts, and every day thereafter became a learning opportunity in Anand Rathi. So for me, every day is a cherished moment in Anand Rathi because I'm learning from everyone, from my seniors, from the youngsters who are joining the organization, from Premier B schools, from colleagues, from clients. So every day is a cherished moment.
Oh, yes, indeed. And that is wonderful. And we've seen you grow and you flourish clearly very well in your journey. Is there any one principle or any learning lessons that have really guided your approach to wealth management here at Anand Rathi Wealth?
Yeah, I think the most important aspect of the practice we are following here is data backed. So, whenever we are presenting any statement or any proposition to the client, we are substantiating that with enough data, and that helps in building conviction. And also, the three tenets of wealth management of Anand Rathi, which is fearless advisory, data backed, and transparency, that can be incorporated in lives as well. So, it started by following these three tenets at the professional space, and eventually that got transpired to my approach towards whole life, which has really helped me a lot. So I think one thing which will stand tall for me always is be factually correct and use data in your conversations.
Okay, so lots of clear learning experiences that you have had. And, to build an AUM of 390 crore rupees, that's no mean feat. So how did you manage to do this? What is your strategy as well with your goal on 500 crores by March 2026?
Yeah, see, it's very simple. It's about engaging the client and educating them continuously.
Yeah.
Because wealth management itself is a journey. It's not the destination. So all the client families whom I have been handling over last 10 years from Anand Rathi, one continuous thing which we have always followed is continuously and consistently engage the clients at various levels. Every month we meet them, we review their portfolios, we give them a perspective about what we are thinking, what it will be the asset allocation, the rebalancing of the asset allocation, how far we are in line with the objective set at the start of the relationship. So it's the continuous engaging the client and giving them the comfort, educating them with the simple concepts of finance, rather simplifying the concepts of finance. That is something which has helped in enhancing the bond with the client, and automatically the outcome is that increased AUM. Same thing we'll like to continue. As of now, what is happening is existing clients have already seen a lot of wealth created over last 10 years. So they are giving a lot of references. So those references will help me in reaching my next milestone of 500 crores in next 1.5 year or so.
Okay, that is wonderful. And, wish you all the very best as well for that milestone. Give us a little bit of a sense and, we want to get to know you a little bit better. So tell us about, apart from the fact that you treat your clients like family, tell us a little bit about your personal life and, how your approach to really efficiency and discipline in your personal life as well.
Well, I have always believed in the statement mindset drives behavior. So it's a continuous process on working on self. So when it comes to my personal aspect, I try my best to work on my mindset, stay positive, try to focus on things which I can control, and stick to the basics, stick to the process. So that is something which helps me in every aspect, be it personal or professional.
That's fantastic, Subir. And what is it that really you think has sets Anand Rathi Wealth apart from some of the other companies that you have worked with?
I think the biggest differentiating factor is that in other companies, it was always product-led advisory. So most of the time it was product centric. There will be a product which has to be marketed, and that's about it. But in Anand Rathi, it's more about understanding, the client better and setting objectives on their overall wealth. The objective which will cover all the aspects of wealth management, starting from accumulation, preservation of the wealth, and distribution of that wealth. So when you are more working with objectives set on the client's portfolio, then you become their personal CFO. You are not any salesperson from any organization marketing any product. So that is the biggest differentiating factor in Anand Rathi. We are CFOs to our clients. And because we are CFOs, we always take the top-down approach, break down the goals, and work in achieving those goals in sync with the clients.
That's lovely, really, to be a CFO to a client. What more would they want, right? Um, and there's a lot of people who are now entering the wealth management space. It's become a very alluring space to be in. So, what is the advice that you have for them?
Well, the first advisory is to be strong on the concepts of finance, because
Okay.
it's wealth management is not just about entering the industry and start to sell mutual fund and whatever products are available. Okay, it's about building the ability of transferring the complicated concepts of finance into a simplified language. Because once the clients or the prospects they understand the language of finance, then it becomes easy for them also to arrive at a decision. And that is the reason for anybody who wants to join wealth management, they have to work on their concepts, basic concepts of finance, and they have to get into the mindset of continuously, working like a CFO for the clients and not just like a salesperson.
Absolutely. And I think that's what you've inculcated so well at Anand Rathi Wealth. So just give us a sense as well as to now what the future holds according to you for Anand Rathi Wealth, what the future holds for you, how you want to grow in your professional and personal career.
See, as a private banker, personally, it's always about the AUMU handle. So today I'm at 390 crores. By March 2026, I aspire to reach 500 crore, and maybe by 28, I will like to reach 700, and thereafter, and the journey will continue. So personally, it's always about increasing the AUM. As far as the company is concerned, I have seen the company from an unlisted one to a listed one. And when I joined Anand Rathi, still I had to spend a lot of word in convincing a prospect to be a client with me. But today, Anand Rathi is becoming a known name in the marketplace because of the good work we are doing. There is always a buzz about the approach, the consistent approach which we are following for all the clients. So I definitely feel the organization will go a long way, and most importantly, we are definitely going to make a mark. With one aspect is that this company uncomplicates the concepts of finance and make it in a very very simple manner, and that is something which will help the future client and prospect as well.
And that is one thing I've heard from so many people that we've spoken with. Uncomplicate, family like. Those are some of the words that really resonate with all of you at Anand Rathi Wealth, which is why perhaps you have spent so much time here. And I know that one of your favorite ways to unwind as well is to listen to some of the lovely tunes that your daughter plays, and tell us a little bit more about your greatest joy, which is your family.
Yeah, so basically that's a way to unwind. My daughter plays guitar, so whatever songs we'll play in the guitar, I will like to listen. That helps. Other than that, I think I spend my time mostly in reading. So because
Okay.
we are in a field where you have to be continuously connected to
Yeah.
the concepts on whatever is happening in the world. So that's how I unwind. Either read or spend time with my daughter or watch TV. That's about it.
That's so lovely because family time is the most cherished, especially with little ones, isn't it? Okay, so before we let you go, Subir, we want to get to know you a little bit better. So we've got a rapid fire round, the Anand Rathi edition. So you can give quick, snappy answers. Describe Anand Rathi Wealth in one word.
uncomplicated wealth management company.
I think that should be the tagline, which it probably is. So, because all of you are saying that, what is the one financial habit that you've learned at Anand Rathi Wealth that you swear by?
It has to be IRR driven.
Okay. Um, what is, one moment in your career that you will never forget?
Well, my when my aim got promoted as an RM, and uh, I was not able to transfer much book to her because I myself was, I just crossed 100 crores at that point of time.
Huh.
I think the best thing what happened is that I told her that even though I'm not able to transfer any book to you, but then you fix meetings and I'll close. So I think for me the best moment is that in the first 6 months of her getting promoted as an RMU, you were able to garner an AUM of close to 20 crores from 7, 8 new cold call acquisitions. So I think that is something which gave me immense happiness because I was not only thinking about my book, I was taking the responsibility of a rookie private banker, and I was able to do justice to that role.
And I think maybe that's something that you've inculcated and learned at Anand Rathi Wealth as well. So what's your professional goal then for the coming year?
Well, I want my entire team to do very well, including me. So, my team put together, we should be in a situation where we should be nothing less than 750 crores. Currently, I handle 2 AM to RMs. So, that's what we are aspiring. We want to reach that number at the earliest.
What makes you proud working at Anand Rathi Wealth?
Well, every day is feel of pride. In fact, it's like it's the entrepreneurship concept which we follow. I am responsible for my clients, and I have my own space of work. I have got a bright team to support me. My colleagues are excellent, so there is learning everywhere. So I think more than anything, it's the space at which we work.
Okay, wonderful. And what would be your most memorable career milestone so far?
Well, I think yes, I was immensely happy when I crossed my first 100 crores. So for me, the first 100 was very difficult, very challenging, but then that gave me immense happiness,
Who
which
is your
happened in
mentor or
2019.
your go-to person at Anand Rathi Wealth?
My go-to person in Anand Rathi Wealth will be my unit head, Pratima Dhawan. So whatever is there for me, I will just go and talk to her.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for really sharing with us your success story. Clearly, a testament to the dedication, and that really makes you a true champion of growth. So, we look forward to seeing you achieve all your greater milestones in the years to come. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Avni.